Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever you're watching me from around the world. So this is a comedy show for entertainment. And before I start, I want to pray for you who was watching me. That first of all, you have a long life. Number two, all your dreams become a reality. And number three, become rich and wealthy. Not only you, your children, grandchildren, all your generations become rich. So that's what I want to tell you to this day. And I want to say, please subscribe, share, and like this video. So today, Olympics is going on. As you are seeing, the countries are performing well. Botswana, Rutabog won its first gold medal in the 200-meter sprint. We thought that a guy who is very flashy, loud, in Lions of America would win, but he lost. Tobago won. Good up. Thanks for the young man. Then, Kenya has been underperforming. Even the races used to win. I'm a Kenyan. The 5,000, 10,000, by now we should be having even 3 gold medals. But we have nothing. That's why I'm saying the end of Kenyan athletics. Yes. Even Omanyala, the sprinter, the best we'll have expected for Omanyala is a silver or a bronze. Because he was among the highest, the fastest man this year. And someone runs 9.78. How does he run 10.08? Something is very wrong. That's what I'm saying. Kenyan athletics, the way it is wrong. It's just raw talent. You see, after all, talent needs to be improved. The other countries have catch up with us. They have raw talent, but they improve it. Tactics. So if all the chiefs of the head of the athletics Kenya here in Kenya, or the heads of athletics here in Kenya, let's call it athletics Kenya, if all the head of athletics Kenya, first of all, you need to ensure that you get talent at a young age. That is like from 14 years. 14 to 18, that is the age you shape people. Because what normally happens with the athletes, they shine for a short while and then they disappear, they burn out. So we need to have an academy where these young athletes are put in an academy. They are trained how to run. They are trained things like communication skills, things like life skills, things like those ones. You see, like now, look at this person who is, I've talked about him, Faith Kipyegon. She's very good, she's breaking records, but she's also fluent in English. It doesn't mean that our languages are bad, but we need a language that we can communicate with the rest of the world and which the sponsors money. For now, we must admit, English is the language for the sponsors. English is the language that gives you sponsorship, gives you money. This Nike brand ambassador. In fact, let's say you become a brand. Like now, Kipyegon is a brand, Lions is a brand, Shakira, the American sprinter, is a brand, Eliud Kipchoge is a brand, because they can communicate well in English. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, the end of Kenyan athletics. It's just no raw talent. It's now about development of talent and also communication and also brand development. Development of the talent, communication skills, and brand development. So athletics can be done in the academy. People can be taken, they go and learn how to run, tactics, how to run and all that. Then we have communication skills, people like us who know English, the lingua franca of the world now. We teach them how to use English, how to express themselves, isn't it? And then we have brand managers, who have people who do social media, who know publicists. Our Kenyan athletes, do they have publicists? Kenyan athletes can, even when one of them say, when I retire after winning so much glory for Kenya, I can write a book. I've never seen a book. I would have liked to see a book by Kipchoge Keino, a book, Omanyala, a book. In fact, you don't have to write a book when you're already 60. I want Omanyala to write a book now, when now he's transitioning from sprints. You know, sprints, once you reach 30s, you start slowing down. So I want Omanyala to write a book now. I want Kipyegon, as she transitions to longer races, to write a book now. And get people like us, Professor Maima. People can help her to edit the book and sell it. And also, people can help the young athletes in Kenya to communicate well. Because they have, yes, you're a beast on the track. But when it comes to talking before the media, the press, you fear. Because that English they are using, you don't have it. Like you have seen our Kenyan athletes, after a race, they are asked, how was the race? How did you win it? They have it in their language, local language, Swahili or mother tongue, how to explain, but because they don't know English vocabulary, they have a challenge. So the issue is not that saying that they're stupid. No, these are sharp people, they're intelligent. But now, through us teaching them the lingua franca English, they communicate so well, people understand them, and then in no time they start developing their brands. So what is communication skills? Someone has worked on them on the talent bit, running well, winning races. As we do the communication bit, we show that our athletes can communicate well, so that with time they transition into brand money. It's called what? Brand ambassadors. Like now, if you are a Kenyan athlete, you can converse in your mother tongue good. You can converse in Swahili good. But English is a challenge. You're given a Nike or these multinationals want to give you a brand ambassador. How can you communicate? But if through us, someone like me, I'm not, I have experience for teaching over 20 years from primary school, secondary, university. I can convert an athlete who is timid before the camera. Okay, let me reverse that. I can help us a runner, athlete who is a beast on the track, but becomes a what? Becomes like a cat, a rain-down cat before the camera. Beast on the track, but before camera becomes very timid. Like okay, becomes timid before camera, but a beast on the track. I can convert them beast in both areas. Beast in the communication skills. Because once you start communicating you can communicate well to the audience, to the press. Even the confidence comes in you. You don't have to think, okay, when I finish, what will I tell the press? In fact, now when you're in front of the press, you are selling yourself. They say, how did you win the race? Okay. We had discussed with my coach. I'm just giving an example. I'm assuming I've won a 10,000 meters race, which can never happen in my dreams. Okay, the race was tough. In the last lap, I just executed what my coach we had discussed. We had said that our opponents are have a strong kick, so we need to ensure that we put a fast pace so that they don't have that kick. That's why I won. You see, simple. I just executed what my coach told me. He told me that in the last laps, ensure that you run at a faster rate, so that the people who have a strong kick at the end, they are not so strong. So that's how I won. Or because I have a strong kick in the last lap, ensure that I kept I kept the leaders. I was always in the lead, so that when it comes the last lap, I just put in my kick and win. You see, very simple. But athletes struggle. Oh, 100. No, they just start talking things they don't understand. Even them, they don't know what they're saying. That's what I'm saying. The end of Kenyan athletics. We need three things: great coaches on the track, communication experts like us to help them develop their communication skills, and thirdly, we need brand ambassador, brand managers. People can help these athletes sell their brands, like the way Eliud Kipchoge is doing, Faith Kipyegon, and the rest. That's what I'm saying. The end of Kenyan athletics. It can be the beginning of the end. It can be the beginning of the end. That's what we're talking about. Kenyan athletics needs to be restructured. It should just not be coaches, it should be people like us, communication skills experts in English, Kiswahili, other foreign languages, and also brand managers, people who can promote these athletes on social media. Or very great young men and women who can take you and promote your product on social media. That's what I'm talking about. The end of Kenyan athletics is just the beginning. So to finish off, I want to pray for myself. I want to pray that one day I get $1 billion, 100 billion Kenya shillings, build one of the biggest technological university here in Africa, worldwide, manufacture great product, sell it worldwide, earn money for Kenya, create employment for the young Gen Zs, and lastly, which is important, train future entrepreneurs. So this is the Professor Maima Show. If you like what I've said, send something on the mobile and paste it down there. +254 769 729 327. I'll repeat again, mobile M-Pesa +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, kwaheri ya kuonana, kwaheri.